Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another video of Marvel Contest of Champions. We will be running 6.4.1 Thermostat and Hot and Bothered today. So Thermostat, there is a counter meter on top left corner of your screen that starts at 10, and if it goes above 20 you get Incinerate on you, and if it goes below 0 you get Cold Snap on you. The way it fluctuates is whenever you use a basic attack, your combo that meter goes up by 1, and whenever you use a parry it goes down by 1, and if you use a special attack it goes down by 2. Now there's a very easy way around this node, is that you can bring in champions who are Incinerate immune and not worry about the meter at all, because anytime there's an Incinerate that's going to be activated on you, it will be purified. Or you can bring in champions that can shrug off debuffs as well. They work great as well here on this path. Or also power gain champions are good as well, so your Hyperions, your Mordus, your Sorcerers, all of them work as well. So you can just spam your specials and control the meter. And as always, anomaly champions that can work here are Ghost, Quake, Doom, all of them work really nicely here. So, and the second node is going to be Hot and Bothered, so whenever there's an Incinerate applied on your champion, your ability accuracy is reduced by 80%. So again, I would suggest just bring in Incinerate immune champions and you're good to go. It's a fun little path. The boss is going to be, the mini boss is going to be Luke Cage. With all those, apart from all of those Thermostat and Hot and Bothered, he has two more nodes on him. One is One Eye Open and the other one is Stun Vulnerability. He takes 200% extra damage in Stun Vulnerability, but also if you stun him and you try to hit him, he returns that damage to you as well. And the boss is going to be an Iceman with protection, shielding, heal bulk debuff, and also Matador. We will discuss that fight later in detail once we get there. And before we jump into the part, guys, make sure that you like the video, leave a comment down below, subscribe to the channel. All of that really helps me out a lot. The first fight is against Deadpool OG, which is a very easy fight. You can just bring any heal blocker. In my case, I'm going to bring in an Archangel. You can bring in other champions as well. This is also a good ramp up fight. If you're going to bring in an Aegon, Apocalypse, Corvus or Morningstar, you can get a charge here, you can get some hits on your combo meter and get ready for the path coming up ahead. Next fight is going to be Venom the Duck. Now with Venom, he has a bit of increased power gain, so just be careful not to push him to an SP2. His SP2 is easily evadable, but if you're not sure on the timing, I would suggest him to keep him only to an SP1 and keep baiting it out and you can kill him off. There's nothing difficult about this fight, just a normal Venom the Duck fight. So I'm just gonna bring in and use my Omega Red that I brought in only for synergy purposes with Colossus, but I figured I would do a couple of fights with him and you can easily take down Venom the Duck. So the real fight starts from here. That is going to be against a Vision Arkus, and he will have all of those nodes on him, that is hot and bothered and also thermostat. Now first things first, you need to be careful about his tenacity. After a cooldown, the first debuff he gets, that will be shrugged off. In my case it's going to be parry, so I am just going to use a reparry to keep him in check. Just bait out his specials and try to use an armor break champion so you do not have a cold snap on you. If not, then you can also use a champion that is cold snap and incinerate immune. In my case it's going to be Colossus, it can be Human Torch as well, and it can be Silver Surfer as well. So it's your choice guys who you want to bring in. Doom also works here because he can take away all of those regen charges, and then he can spam those specials, and he's also armor break immune, so armor break immune champs work here as well. So you have to play within that to kill him off. If you have that in control, then it's a quick and easy fight. Next up is going to be in Massacre. Now with him, he has an ability that if there is a champion who is immune to incinerate, he deals a big amount of energy damage. So what you've noticed that I bring here Archangel, and I am going to just use a parry and heavy style, and I will try to control the thermostat. Right now it's going up to 14, 15 and high 19 as well, but then I will just stay back and I will use my parries and specials to keep it down and try to keep it between 10 to 20, and in the meanwhile the damage over time will kill him off. So with Massacre you have not to bring in an incinerate immune champion, but you have to take an approach where you have to play, it forces you to play within the thermostat. So yes guys, just keep that in mind. Next fight is going to be against a Killmonger. Now Killmonger itself, he is not a difficult fight. The problem is with his reverberation, he goes off cooldown and on active during out the fight. So if you're not careful like me, and I will take a lot of damage return, so you need to be careful with that. His specials are easily evadable, so again bring in champion that are incinerate immune, and you don't need to worry about the thermostat. Even if it applies on you, you will be immune to that. Now with him you need to be careful about his reverberation. Make sure that it's already on cooldown before you go attack, otherwise you will take a lot of damage and he will kill you off. The first SP2 I don't take much damage, on the second SP2 I don't notice it. With that heavy attack with those criticals I get a lot of damage on me and I'm wondering where did my health go. So if you're gonna do something like that, champion with a lot of crits, just be careful about his reverberation. I would suggest you to bring a champion that has easy access to armor break, and then you can play within the thermostat rules and you can kill him off as well. Next up is going to be a Mephisto. Now he can be a very annoying fight because of his flames and everything. I have Human Torch here and he is immune to Incinerate, so this will be a fun fight for me and a quick one. Again guys, it's all about bringing an Incinerate champion. If you have that, this fight becomes super easy and you can easily kill him off. His special one is easily raidable, so is his SP2, and just you need to be very about you don't push him to 3 bars of power because he does a lot of damage. And apart from that, it's a pretty simple, straightforward fight. You can kill him off very quickly. Now next fight is going to be against a Human Torch. Now you can get a lot of Incinerate damage here, so what you need to do is to make sure that you don't take Smolder charges from his SP1 or SP2, because once you have Smolder, even if you're trying to hit Human Torch, he will give you Incinerate just to hit him. I am just having fun and using Moleman here. I am just gonna build up to my 20 charges for Fury, and just I'm gonna go in and lay into him. I'm just gonna keep an eye on the thermostat. As soon as he gets near 20s, number like 18, 19, I'm gonna use a special attack and bring him down. And then I am gonna block and use a heavy attack. That will also increase my timing on the frenzy and also reduce the thermostat timer. And before I know it, because of the bleeds, Human Torch will die really fast. So again, you can use any champion. I'm just using different champions for fun and for showing you guys that it's possible if you don't even have an Incinerate Human champion if you take care about the thermostat timer. Next fight is going to be against a Sunspot. Now with Sunspot, he's Incinerate immune, so I would suggest you not to bring a Human Torch. I just brought him and I realized later that either should have used a pre-fight ability, or now because it's going to be a long fight, I will have to wait for the Nova Flames to come up or use an SP3, and then it will give a lot of damage to Sunspot. Now I would have suggested, if I was doing it again, I would bring in a Colossus here with my team and kill him off faster. So yes guys, just be wary about that. Again, just bring an Incinerate immune champion and you are set for this fight. You don't need to worry about the thermostat. And just before the boss, we have a small mini boss that is Luke Cage. Now with Luke Cage, he has all the same nodes as the path, that is going to be Thermostat, Hot and Bothered, and Sharing is Caring. Apart from that, there are two more nodes, that is Stun Vulnerability. So whenever he is parried, he takes 200% extra damage. And also there is One Eye Open. So whenever you try to hit him in his stun, he will return back that damage to you. So now it means that you have to play a no parry style, which is quite easy. You don't need to worry about it. All you need to do is to hit him in his block until he has an SP1, and then once he launches his special 1 or special 2, you can retaliate. His specials are very easily evadable, so that's what I'm trying to do. All I'm doing is to waiting out his specials and going back in. Every now and then I do an intercept as well, but if you're not good with intercepting, you don't have to do it. You just have to keep hitting him in his block until he has a special, and once he has it, then you can use a 4 and 5 hit combo, push him to 1 or 1.5 bar of power, and keep baiting specials and keep going back in, so you can get in a really good rhythm and a cycle and kill him off easily. And the boss fight is going to be against an Iceman who has protection shielding. So not only has his own armor, he also has this node by protection shielding that protects him as well. Also, he is stun immune and also gives you a heal block debuff, so you cannot use suicides. And apart from that, another node that is there, that is Matador. So you can only gain a bar of power when the defender uses one. So you have to wait for Iceman to use a special before you go back in. Now there are quite a few fun champions I can use against him. My usual favorite is going to be Colossus, because I can just stand there and tank that SP1. One of the easiest option to go against him is with Ghost. You can easily face that all of that SP1. Also note that here the Cold Snap is going to have extra damage because of enhanced energy attacks by 40%. There is a node on this Iceman, so essentially you have to bring in Cold Snap immune champions, and then you should be good with evading his SP1. And yes guys, that's about it. You can just evade SP1, get those specials and go back in. In my case, I'm just using a Human Torch here with its pre-fight ability. If you don't have Human Torch, you can use other champions as well. You can check out my other videos. I have also done the same fight with Ghost as well, and also Warlock as well as Colossus. You just need to check my other videos on 6.41 and you can get the tips and tricks from there as well. Again, if you are not good with evading his SP1, you can also block it, but make sure that you go in the fight with a full health champion so you can kill him off in one go. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did guys, make sure to like the video, leave a comment down below, subscribe to the channel. All of that really helps me out a lot. And apart from that guys, I hope you all have an amazing day, and I'll see you next time.